road, first in Macau and then in Denver. Does he get does he get more motivated fighting on the road, going into their backyard and going up against the hometown favorite?
Brandon don't really care where he fights or who he fights. Honestly, Brandon just wants to fight. He just gets all excited about fighting. That's all he worries about, just fighting.
He's excited to go to London?
He's excited. Oh, man, he is. Yes, he is.
Robert, what do you think about these people who want to fight Triple G now? Bradley called them out. Oscar De La Hoya called them out. For a guy that nobody wants to fight, there's all these guys calling him out. What do you think about that? You've been in the ring. I mean,
I could call him out too, but that doesn't mean they really want to fight him. You know what I mean? Yeah. I could say, man, I'll get down to 160 and fight him. You know, that doesn't mean I really want to get in the ring with that. You know, he's a real deal. It's tremendously hard. Can't you know? How can we think Bradley really wants to fight him? You know what I mean? Or Oscar De La Hoya. You know, Oscar De La Hoya. You know, I've heard talks about him wanting to make a comeback, and if he does, I'm sure it would be, you know, good fights, and then maybe go for a big one, but not against Triple G.
Robert, what about Triple G? Told me that he's willing to go down to 154 to fight Floyd. Mayweather, Triple G at 154. Really?
I'm telling you that. I've said it, you know, since after Mayweather beat Pacquiao, there's nothing else for Mayweather. You know, at 147, Amir Khan, Thurman, Gennady Garcia, none of them mean anything. He already beat Pacquiao. That's the fight that that should have been his last fight. But now, since he still has one more fight, I think the only challenge for him would be Triple G. And if he gets him down to 154, that'd be an interesting fight, and it'd be dangerous but interesting, because he's making Triple G come down to 154, so that's the only thing he could do. Push himself for that challenge. Because there's no other challenges for him. It's a tough one, man. At 154, I'd have to pick Mayweather, man. I'd have to pick Mayweather on a decision.
How do you play the fight out first? What do you think he does into that wins him the fight?
Look at what Mayweather did against Canelo. It was easy for him, and it was just, he just boxed and moved around. Triple G is very strong, a lot stronger than Canelo, I think, but doesn't have the best defense either. So I think Mayweather could just jab and use his defense, and jab again and use his defense, and win a decision. I don't know. I'm just at 160. I'd probably say he'd be in trouble, but maybe if he makes him come down to 154, that'll probably hurt Triple G.
Robert, when you pick Mayweather over Triple G, I mean, in your mind, does that say that really there's nobody right now that could beat Floyd? Floyd could fight basically anybody and he win. I mean, do you see anybody that could beat him?
Well, like I said, the toughest one, or the one that everybody thought had a chance was Pacquiao, and he clearly beat him pretty easy. So there's nothing else out there. Triple G is the only one.